Hi, today we're going to be going over Hey There Delilah, the explanation. This song itself isn't really a difficult song. It's quite repetitive in nature, so it allows for a lot of practice, and with practice it makes perfect, right? So the picking technique is quite simple. It's basically a thumb and then a two-finger pluck, thumb, pluck method. And it shouldn't be too difficult for even beginners to master. It might be, I think some of the chord transitions might take a little bit of practice, but it shouldn't be too difficult. There are a couple of bar chords that are used, but I've done some variations of them that make it a little bit easier to use, and you can choose to use them, or you can choose to use the actual bar chords depending on your choice, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go over the chords themselves, and then we'll go over the actual picking technique, and just pay attention to the bass notes as they are being played, because that's what gives the song personality. Otherwise it just sounds really repetitive. You really need to have those bass notes standing out in this song, okay? And just have fun with it. Just make it your own. The chords that are needed for this song are basically a D, an F sharp minor. You can choose to play it as a bar chord, or if you're not quite comfortable playing bar chords, the variation that I use in this song is basically barring the first, second, and third string in the second fret with your first finger, and then with your third finger just fretting the fourth string, fourth fret. And you're just playing, actually you're only playing three strings, so it's not necessary to have the whole bar chord. So again, that's the first, second, and third strings barred with the first finger, and then your fourth finger on the fourth string, fourth fret. Okay, so it's basically D, F sharp minor. You'll need a B minor, and if you're comfortable playing a bar chord, you can play it that way, or it's not necessary to bar the whole thing. So if you just use your first finger on the fifth string, second fret, and then your second finger on the second string, third fret, and then your third finger on the third string, fourth fret. And those are the strings that you're going to be playing as well. Okay? So it's D, F sharp minor, B minor. You'll be doing a walk down and a walk up. So B minor goes from that to B minor over A, which means you just lift that finger off. So again. Okay? And then there's G5. You can either the only strings you'll really need to depress for G5 that you want to make sure that are depressed are the sixth string, third fret, and the second string, third fret. And the strings that you'll be plucking are the sixth, third, and second strings. Okay? And then you're going to be playing A, just your standard A. And then A5 is basically the same thing, except that now instead of plucking the second string, you're plucking the first string. So you're playing, and then so you'll be plucking the fifth, third, and first strings. Okay? So for the chorus, you'll be playing your D, and then to transition from the D to the B minor, you're going to play the A string, which is the fifth string open, and then you play your B minor. And then to transition, you can either put your fourth finger up to that fifth string on the fourth fret, or use your baby finger up there, whatever you're more comfortable. And as you can hear the bass run, okay? So let's go over the picking hand. With your, when you're doing your introduction and you're just doing D and F sharp minor, D and F sharp minor, your thumb remains on the 4th string, your first finger and second finger are on the 3rd and 2nd strings respectively, okay? And that stays the same for both chords. So just get used to that feeling. Okay? Now, you're going to go from D to F sharp minor. And then the verse is the same, starts off the same, D and F sharp minor. And then you're going to the B minor at that point. And that's the A string open as you transition from the B minor to the G5. So you're going B minor. At this point, your thumb is on the 5th string because you're playing the bass, which is the B minor. And then you're playing the A note open as you transition. Once again. Then you're going to the G5, and with the G5, your thumb is coming up to the 6th string. Your first and second fingers stay where they are. And then you're playing A. Your thumb goes down to the A string, the 5th string. And then back to the B minor. And then A again. And now with the A5, you're playing your thumb on the 5th, and you're playing the 1st and 3rd fingers. So that you're playing the 1st string with your 3rd finger, right? Okay, so once again, that's the B minor to the A, A5. And then you're going to repeat that whole stanza again from the D, F sharp minor, D, F sharp minor, to B minor, A note, and then your G5, A, B minor, A, and then A5. Okay, so that is the verse. When you're going to the chorus, you'll be playing D, and then you play the A open, the A note, as you transition to the B minor. And then you're transitioning back to the D, you're playing that C sharp note, which is the 5th string, 4th fret with your baby finger, or however you're choosing to play it. What I'm wanting you to notice is the bass notes. Now, as we transition from the chorus to the bridge, you're basically going from the B minor. Now, instead of walking back up, you're going to walk down. So you're doing the B minor, and then you play that A open, and then you're going to play your G5. And then you're playing your A, and then A5. And then D, walk down with your baby finger on that 4th fret, 5th string, and then to your B minor, open. So you're listening to that bass. You're going from a a G5, you're going, this is how your bass is going to sound. Okay, so again that's the G5, A5, to the D, walking down to that C sharp note, to the B minor, to A open, G5, and then to the A, to the D, walking down to the C sharp, B minor, A open, back to the G5, A, and here you're going to go to the B minor, to the A, A5. Okay? So again, the picking hand for the bridge goes from the B minor, your thumb playing the 5th string, A open, and then your thumb up on the 6th string for the G5, A, A5, D, walk down to that C sharp note, which is 5th string, 4th fret, to the B minor, A open, G5, A to A5, back to D, walk down to C sharp, and then B minor, A open, G5, A, A5. Now you're going to go to a B minor instead of a D, to A, A5. Okay? That's basically it for the instructions for this song. There might be a few variations here and there, but just practice along with the original song and have fun with it.